Hey guys, Jasper here. A little bit of a different video, but this is the custom save editor I've been working on in the background for a couple weeks now, and it's for the Avatar the game, more specifically the Xbox 360 version of the game. And I used to play this game as a child, so I'm I've always wanted to do this, and now that I have the knowledge to do this, I decided to make a save editor for it. Because all the other save editors I found, they weren't good or they didn't work anymore. So I decided to create my own, and it's been working really good so far. There's still some stuff that I have to change and tweak and stuff like that, but it's coming along nicely. This is just a sneak peek of what it looks like so far. So it has like character info, progress, faction settings, gameplay settings, the character face right here, your RDA loadout, your Navi loadout, territory controls. So the way the game displays the conquest minigame, I guess you can call it, and the XML data of the save file, it has them listed as territories, so I just put them as territories. The achievements, this is a work in progress, so normally with this game it's 0 is for no, 1 is for yes, that type of thing, or 0 is for locked and 2 is unlocked. But as you'll see in a little bit, the achievements, there are different ones, and there's more to it than that, so I still have to do some adjusting to that. But you have the maps, so this is the navigation tab. You have all the maps in the game and the checkpoints. This has to be refined just a little bit, but for the most part it shows all the checkpoints in the game. This is the Pandorapedia. This is a big one, so this unlocks all of the articles in the game, in the entire game. It gives you 100% unlocked for the Pandorapedia, and I'm actually doing a video on this, going through the entire Pandorapedia section by section. So currently I have the first section, which is the flora section, already posted online, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out right there. Just get your save file from the 360. We'll just do this. So this is the Navi faction that I have so far. But as you see, it lists your character's name. Is the character female? It'll go yes or no. And then it'll do so for your face, it's male 06, which is this male right here. The side is Navi, the pawn is Navi. So what these are, the side is the side that you sided with, I guess. That's the easiest way to put it. The pawn is the actual body. So if you were to change this to RDA, it'll switch you to the human. It shows you your location. This is the coordinates. I believe these are the coordinates of the map, like on the globe, because like not the actual map basically. So you have your player faction, Navi. It goes undecided, Navi, RDA. The total EP is, so this is your experience points basically. Now the max is not 500,000. That is the last level to get you all the unlocks for both sides. Now this doesn't mean that you're capped out at, you can go above 500,000, but this is just it gets you to that max level, so you can get all of the unlocks for both sides. So you have a max out EP button right here. The recovery bits, so even though it says 120, you have 12, okay? Right now you have 1 recovery life and you have 2 recovery bits. So if you wanted to max this out, you need to go to 20, because right now you basically have 12. Just don't mind the 0, just forget the 0. You have 12 right now. So you have 1 full level, and then you have 2, so you need 8 more to get that second recovery life, or that revived life. The Navi cost reduction, I have to do some testing with this too, but I believe that gives you reduction on the conquest tabs. The EPs, these are your credits, I guess you can call it, inside of the conquest minigame. You have your standard EPs and new EPs. It doesn't matter which one you edit. Just one away from 10 million is what you need for here. Entity scanning, this allows you to scan stuff for the Pandorapedia. First person mode, this is a little wonky, but you can enable it. It does work. It's just a little wonky. And if you do it, you'll see why. It's a little wonky, but rumbling, vibration. I haven't tested this, like I haven't enabled it, so I don't know what that experience is like. But going to the RDA loadouts, you have the right weapon, the down, the left, the top. So you have Wasp pistols, the assault rifle Terra, the combat shotgun, the standard issue assault rifle. It shows you the ammo for them. If you want to make it infinite ammo, basically it just sets it to just shy of 1,000,000. Shows how many rounds you can shoot per clip. So you have 8, 54, 16 rounds. And then you have the Navi section over here, same thing. I have to match the items to the names, basically. And the only way to do that is by going in game, equipping them, and then seeing what their correlation is with this. And then I have the IDs already, so I just need a map. Just put the name there. So some of these are melee weapons. So like these two, I'm pretty sure are like one's a club and one's like a staff. And that's why they show infinite ammo. Now I'm going to do some editing. And to this where it says if it's a melee weapon, basically there's only a handful. So if it's one of these items, it'll say melee right here instead, and you won't be able to change it because that won't do anything. I also figured out how to get the tutorial RDA outfit. You know, that digital camo outfit that you get at the beginning of the game. So this is the default RDA head is the no. It's no hat or anything, but it's just the mask. And then you have the torso is the digital chest piece, and then you have the legs are legs. So it splits the outfit into 3 pieces. So if you wanted to, you can actually create a really cool custom character by choosing different heads from different pieces and making it look really cool. Like I said, for the Navi side, you can do it for the Navi as well. I just have to add the names to it. But that's this first section. Oh, and before I forget, so it shows your game time, your play time, and the environmental time as well at the top. And it goes, so now let's move on to the territories. So these are all the territories that are in the game in the conquest thing. Okay, so this is 0, this is 0, and this is 0. These are those first unclaimed or undecided territories that you start out with as soon as you open up, and it's running you through the tutorial of how to play the conquest. So, but if you wanted to, you can make this. So like right now, since we're Navi, so we're the Navi side, all of these are the RDA side. Okay. So if you wanted to, you can give the RDA like a ridiculous amount of troops to make it harder for yourself, which is really cool, I think. But this is ours. This is the starting one. So if you wanted to give yourself a bunch of troops, this is how you do it right here. I have to do some editing with the defense flags. The defense flags are the different defenses you have. So one is the factory. Another one is if you have the good against troops defense, good against the ground units defense, and good against air defense. So I have to do some editing with those. But the achievements tabs, so these are the achievements in the game. I have to do some editing with these, but when this is complete, you'll be able to get all the achievements. So this one, the navigations tab, tells you the map name. I have to do some adjusting to these because some of the map names are not correct. So, but if you go down, it tells us what we've been to. Right here, so we visited, unvisited. So just go down. I mean, this is a fresh save file right here for the most part. So we visited all the RDA bases and stuff like that. We visited these, all of these, so tutorial, all these different areas. And then if you go to show all checkpoints, it brings it up into one little list that you can just look through and stuff like that. And it tells you how many checkpoints you visited out of the total checkpoints, what percentage you're at. And then for the Pandorapedia, I've already unlocked all of them. So that's it right now. So if you go up here, this opens up the XML viewer. what this is, it's basically, it lists the readable XML data from the save file and displays in like in a hierarchy type of form. So if your save game, this is the very top of the file. So this has all the data inside of it, all the data about everything in the save file. Okay, then you go to metagame. This is the conquest tab. So you have your reduction, core production, player faction is 1, so this means Navi. These are your EPs, so this is you. This is the actual player. This is the bot that you play against. Okay, and then as you can see, player right here. Then these are the territories. These are the 61 or 67 territories, however they have right here. All right, that's all. And then you open this. This lists all the territories again as well. Player profile. So this is all your main storyline player stuff. So you have the player profile, save time, load pin, the name, the side, the pawn, the male, all this stuff. How much experience points you have, time info, play time, and it converts all of these numbers into readable stuff for the user. You don't need to worry about any of this. That's why you can't edit it. Longitude right here, this is the map you're on. Rumble, this, all of this stuff. Bar acknowledged, progression, your armors and stuff like that. So like this is your head, your chest, your legs. This is where they're equipped and stuff like that. So, and if you go down, so if we open this, you have, this is your armors. So it's like I said, head, chest, legs, and then these are your weapons right here. So this is your right, the down, the left, the top. Okay. Then these are all of the outfits and weapons that you've unlocked for the character. So this is possession _ soldier is the RDA character that you have. And if you look inside of here, so some of these, so if you see, so 8, 9, and 10, that's a headpiece. So if we go back here and we go to 8, 9, and 10, so this is the ID of the armor sets, or each armor piece. And what I've noticed is that you have this certain number right here, this 429 number. These are mainly melee weapons or armor pieces, or as you see with the dual wasp pistols, it gives it infinite ammo. The novelty state, all this is that if you were to load this save file into the game, the 1 means that you unlocked it but you have not seen it yet, like you haven't went and go looked at it yet. So you have 0, which is locked, 1, which is you've unlocked it but you haven't went to go view it, and then 2 is that you've unlocked it and you went to go view it, basically. But and the skills, these are the skills right here, the skills that you unlock and stuff. 0, 1, 2, 3. I might not do anything with those because there's no purpose for that. This is the avatar side, so same thing, 49, 50, 51. Since Iris is on max level, it gives me a bunch more stuff. So these are all the weapons, so right, down, left, and top. And these are all the weapons in the Navi side right here. And then skills, same thing. And recovery bits, like I said, that's already editable. The missions, these are the missions you've completed or you're in progress of doing. I might make a tab for this, I might not, depends on how hard it is. These are the tutorials in the game, like of the different vehicles or weapons and how to use them and stuff. These are the like clear the fog on the little maps and stuff. So these are really long, as you can see from this down here. These are really long. So I imagine that once all of these numbers are no longer 0, I believe that the entire map is discovered. So I have to figure that out, how to make just maps all discovered. These are the Pandorapedia. So all of these have 2 for that you know them. So 0 is a locked or unknown, and 2 is known. And then avatar pin, I believe these are the little levels you unlock. Like for the first one, this is the I don't even know. There's still some stuff that I don't know about this level or the save file data itself. But you have the achievement counters. So these are all the achievement counters. You have 1, 1, 1, 0. You have some that are 20, 11. So like I still have to do some figuring out with the achievements. These are all the skills that you have. These are the checkpoints that you have. So far there's not really any because I haven't been visiting them. But for the most part, that's pretty much all of this XML viewer. I guess stay tuned and make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with somebody who has also played this game because I really enjoyed it when it came out. I used to play this all the time. I especially love the fact that you can play as the RDA side and or the Navi side if you wanted to. Like you have choices in the game that can you can pick your sides and stuff and then use weapons and stuff like that. All right guys, so like I said, stay tuned and see you around.